Hello everyone and welcome to practice 1 for the 15th round of the 2015 CRC World Championship in what has been a very interesting season. We should be underway very shortly indeed for practice. We're just getting this streaming software in the game for the first practice of the weekend. But no, I think we could be in for an interesting race this weekend. Although many believe the championship is now done. Backmarks again got involved, which allowed Alex Moores to take a win ahead of Will Esley at the Italian Grand Prix, which in turn allowed Alex to extend the gap to 60 points, and I don't really see how Essie is going to close that gap in just 6 races. With the car that Yannis Roca have, Alex Moores can finish second behind Essie in every race and still win the championship. And that is the thing, because it's all been signed. It's been going on for a while. It's got beyond bad luck for Will Esley now. He's had so much of it, and obviously he's not got the prep. He believes he's out of the fight as well. He believes the championship has been completely won. He believes the championship has been completely won. Now. So he's got a bit of a delay because I made a mistake setting up the session by limiting the amount of laps. Should be underway shortly. But really, it starts to get beyond bad luck now. A lot of Esley's fans, also you have to say, were quite angry after Sunday's race, after the Italian Grand Prix. Because there are actually a few Esley fan accounts that were created that was intentionally trying to annoy the Yannis Roca Twitter account and accusing them of sabotage. But a lot of Esley's fans were quite angry after Italy that back markers again cost Esley. Obviously it wasn't back markers in Spa, but it was in the 2 races before. Back markers again cost Will Esley. And another thing they were annoyed about is how they feel Alex Moores took just as much knocks from back markers, and he had like a 3-second stop, and Will Esley's stop was like 15 seconds. And in the end, that pit stop actually cost Will Esley any chance of the win. But that race clearly really showed the dominance of the Yannis Roca. Really. As we are about to be underway. And this is an interesting one. Look who's back in CRC, ladies and gentlemen. We have Steele in the HWR. Look who's back. It's kind of an interesting how she ended up in that seat. It's because basically Harry Williams withdrew, as the session is underway, withdrew investment of the HWR team he decided he just couldn't be bothered anymore. And he's now resigned from everything, including the racing. So he will play no part in the rest of the season. They did actually have quite a decision on their hands as to who was going to replace. But in the end, they decided Steele, and they confirmed not just because of money. They confirmed because she has experience of this track, and it would be good to help the team in judging the situation they're in. The reason why they say they would confirm her for the last 3 races if they knew if their financial situation wasn't so bad, because they have no idea what their financial situation. They say that they're going to make Singapore, Japan and Russia and Japan, obviously, because she's been confirmed for those 3 races. That's what the HWR team has said. But the HWR team have obviously confirmed her for Singapore, Russia and Japan. So that obviously confirms that HWR will be able to race in those 3 races. But the future it's tough times for HWR already, because the future for them is starting to look quite uncertain. Because they don't even have a proper principal at the moment. And they don't have any proper investment. But we haven't mentioned this yet. It's Matthew Towson who has opened the session in his Coombs GP. Expected to be the long runs in this session as the Speed Tech exits the pits. It's getting quite crowded out there at the moment. But let's talk Coombs GP a little bit, because I think they could be in for a better weekend this weekend than they have done, because obviously it's been a tough year for Coombs GP. But with the fact that it's not really a track where straight line speed is absolutely vital, they have high hopes this weekend. Obviously there's 2 long straights. Right, but what we should expect in this session is the times to be quite slow at the start, because the track will be rubbering in. But then the times are going to go down. Obviously this is going to be the session where we see the race simulations. Let's do some rounds of the final corner. So what time is this going to be? It's going to be a 1:50.159 to open the session. Obviously expect the times to tumble. Here's the Toby David Bland. New sponsorship. Oh, we've got a bit of Speed Tech debris. New sponsorship on the side of the Tove. I think it might be from Everson. Someone's been off there, big time. I think Matt Coombs has been off at the turn 18. But David Bland is actually topping the session at the moment in the Tove. Obviously, times are tumbling at the moment. So who's set times at the moment? We've got everyone up to Toby Jones has set times. Toby Jones obviously got held up really badly. There's a massive train of cars going on here. Matthew Tison just radioed in saying that he could have done a lot more. Lucas Quintanilla now goes to the top. Obviously, expect this to be a phase where people just rubber in the track. But look at what a surprise! Yanasa Roca immediately at the top. Let's see what the gap is at the moment. 1.7 at the moment is the gap that Yanasa Roca have to their rivals. But it's Alex Moores who leads the way. But as Jack Ball in second, I don't think we've seen Willessi's on a lap at the moment. Let's see what he's got in response to his teammate. Here riding on board. And looking at this YouTube stream chat, in regards to Tara Steele, she was considered for the drive, HWR saying, but then they decided that Holly was better. Because, obviously, from her past experience, they were teammates in 2010, those two were. But, because, obviously, Tara's no longer in CRC, and she kind of had a rough couple of years after taking a year's sabbatical. It's not looking like the best of laps from Willessi so far. Alex Morse has done a 46.1. Let's see where Essie's going to go on this one. Is this going to get anywhere close? I think this is going to be slower than Alex's time, and which it is. It's not actually slower by much. It looked a little bit tentative from what I saw that lap did from Wesley. Oh, we've got a car off. That's a Tove. Well, that's a Marsport, I mean. That's Toby Jones has gone off. And that looks like his session done. And he has been off. The Toby Jones session looks like it's over. Whoa, just wait. Too tentative on the entrance to the corner. It's crucial running loss for Toby Jones there. Of course, that's a mistake he's done. Obviously, of course, Toby Jones was actually on pole in this race last year. I looked fairly good on the exit there for Wesley, but he's unable to improve. Everyone's out on track bar Jones, and Harvey Williams has not actually gone out yet. But this whole train of cars, that was a bit of a silly mistake there from Toby Jones there. I think he just collected the wall. Tomorrow's at a problem somewhere, and she has binned it. And she went off at this. Everyone seems to be having problems with turn 18. Obviously, it's early in the week, stage in the weekend. Very early stage in the weekend, so we should expect a few mistakes there. I don't know what, how they're gonna. Someone's gonna hit that wheel in a minute. Essie's still unable to improve. And Peace has gone off as well somewhere, but not sure where. Sadiq's still into the pits. Here looking at Steele. Obviously this is her first time in the car, so this is going to be a vital session for her. And the Tovers of Tom Mungle's gone off as well. Of course, turn 18 seems to be catching a lot of drivers out so far. Here's Chantal Walker, who appears to have some clear track. Everyone's just going all at it ahead, which could cause Hawk a problem. Kieran Hardy's on the personal best, but soon we're going to stop seeing improvements because obviously it's the long runs. Here's Kieran Hardy. He improves him up into 6th place. The new section everyone seems to have got used to quickly. As now Essie heads into the chicane. I think the improvements are going to stop now. No front wing for Elliot Everson. Clearly something's happened. He's gone off. Everyone's going off at the chicane. Steele's gone back into, I'm pretty sure he must have lost their front wing somewhere then. But here's David Bland in the Tove. Halfway through this session. I think Tove might struggle this weekend because they're usually better in a straight line. As Will Buchan has binned it at the chicane. Across the line goes David Bland. Chantal Hawke's been stuck behind this Shantano of Chloe Carter all session, but she's currently 12th fastest, so has improved. But it's Dorks that are best of the rest, which is expected because they've got a good car round street circuit. So it is Alex Moores who's beginning the session on top. Who's at the moment beginning the weekend on top? Of course, in a very fast Giannis Aroka, but he's got the measure of Esley so far. Of course, the time we're going to get quicker when we see the qualifying sims tomorrow. Here's Matthew Tewson in the Coombs P. Essie's actually now found traffic. Sack Sadiq up there in 7th. So Tewson's not really improving at that. Maxim Guard's on a much better lap, but has a speed tech ahead. Here's Hawk now, obviously hoping to improve now, but there's an HWR exiting the pits ahead. That's going to ruin her lap. She's not had a clear lap yet. But whoever that was gets out the way. She did have to back off. Whoa! Forcing Carter into the wall. There was the HWR. 8 tenths up on her previous best is Chantel Hawk. Sixth now for the Dork racing car. Here's Lucy Woodward, who's down in 22nd, which is a bit off by her standards. And lost out on some really good points in Monza through another engine failure. And she now heads into the complex. A very good lap so far from Lucy. I think this is the circuit we should expect her to go well round. She actually goes up to 4th. That's a good time from Lucy Woodward. Good time there from Lucy Woodward. So we've got Max Dwello, who's got the Anataroka of Alex Moores, who can go straight down the inside. Let's have a look at how Steele's doing, obviously in our first session in the car. Been fairly measured. Heading into the penultimate corner, into the final corner, across the line. In that green HWR car. Yes, he's still behind the CGP. And the D-man. 4 minutes left to go. As he then gets past the CGP. Of Luke Jordan. Here's Lucas Quintanilla heading onto the bridge. On this seaside track. Three minutes left of the session to go. Of a crucial 30 minutes for these drivers. As Tucson in that Coombs speed's unable to improve. Lucy Woodward up there in 4th place, impressive. From the Baranasso. Also seeing Zach Tadik up there in 9th. Here's Max Mondragala, a track that CGP should go well round, this is. As Mondragala heads into the last corner. No improvement. Here's Willetti using clear air. A bit of contact there with the wheel spin Lockie. The final laps of the sessions now. This session's gone quickly. Yeah, interesting session. I think this session might prove where we could expect a 2-stop race this weekend. I thought we would see a 3. But it turns out we might see a 2. We're looking at Harvey Williams about to finish the lap. Alex Morris heads into the pits. That is the end of practice, and we've still got the CGP finishing a lap. Of Maximum Dragala. So that is it for practice one. It is Alex Moores who is topped by only a quarter of a tenth. Ahead of Wood Essley and Hannah Duran. With 1.4 seconds ahead of the rest. What an interesting session that was. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow for practice 2 where we're going to see the qualifying sims. Goodbye.